Hello, I'm Rich Dean with West Coast Collector Cars in Oregon, and today I've got a beautiful 1923 Ford Model T Roadster to show you, or what's called a T-bucket, or bucket T, whatever nomenclature you like. But I've got to take you and show you this car. This is absolutely one of the finest ones I've seen, and it's finished off in this iridescent purple. You can see there the body. Now this is a California Custom Roadster's body, which is a fiberglass compound, and it's got a fully boxed custom frame, and it's been powder coated. All the welds have been smoothed, and it's shined to a high show shine, just like the rest of the car. As you can see, that black frame there. The wheels up front, these are obviously a very highly show chrome wire wheel. Got these little radials on there. 120 by 80 16s on the front. This is a Speedway tube axle, show chrome. And look at the leaf here for your front suspension. Even that's all chrome. The headlights got a slight, if you can tell this on the camera, a slight purple hue to the lens. And then of course the headlights are purple, and all the nice braided steel wiring, housing and whatnot. Let me talk to you a little bit about this radiator. This radiator is pretty cool. Now, it's brass obviously, but what this has is two radiators in it, and in between the two radiators is the electric cooling fan. And that's operated from the cabin, of course. This is your chrome overflow tank, chrome alternator. Of course, this is 12 volt. So let's get to the engine. This is a 355 small block Chevy. It's very nicely built. A 272 comp cam, roller rockers in there. Edelbrock aluminum manifold. You got a Holley 780 4-barrel carburetor, velocity stack air cleaner, MSD electronic ignition, and jet-coated, hot-coated headers that are, actually side pipes. So that's your exhaust. Suspension-wise, of course, everything, again, chrome. You've got these hairpins up here in the front, and these long radius rods that go all the way to the back of the car. And then in the rear, you've got your traction rods here as well. All of the chrome. The windshield is the split style windshield. This does not fold, by the way. It looks like it does, but it does not. It just stays in this position. But you've got these, again, chrome support rods, kind of help supporting the windshield. Nice chrome appointments, everything along here, even your little wings and so forth. Interior's finished off in this very nice quality tan vinyl. So you've got tuck and roll all around the whole interior, and including the seating surface. Steering wheel is sort of a Model T style. It actually is. It's just a little bit smaller. And then, of course, the chrome 4-spoke as well, and a fully chromed steering column. Steering box is a reverse Corvair, and you've got a low-car shifter here, shifting a turbo 350, 3-speed automatic. Gauges are autometer, and they're the antique faced, and they all work. Everything on this thing, on this car, functions beautifully. You even got an emergency brake here. Now I really want to point out down here, if Olga can get down here, take a look at this panel. This is a cherry wood panel, and all of the switches here that operate your headlights, your fan for the engine, tail lights, and of course your ignition here, and your dash lights as well. I like to leave those on just so they're when they're running anyway. And then you've got a master cutoff switch here. All this very conveniently located. But check this out. I got to show you this. Check the wiring on this thing. I mean, everything is so well done and nicely. It's not just sloppy work, very quality work. They did an excellent job. And of course you got your gel battery on this side, but you can even tell under the seat, very nice, very quality upholstery. Carpeting is Mercedes-Benz, this square weave carpet, and we know that's a high end with the nice beading around to match. You got a little fire extinguisher under here, see that? Back here, these are Centerline Convo Pro wheels. Nice deep dish. Got these big Mickey Thompson 18.5s on the back. So, I might take a moment here to tell you a little bit about the website, westcoastcollectorcars.com, where I've got pictures of the Roadster, and I always get pictures of the undercarriages of the cars as well. This one, because of the width of the tires, I couldn't get it on the hoist. So when you see the pictures of the undercarriage and it's not on the hoist, you'll know why. It's because I couldn't, it would hit, it would have hit the post. So I just took the pictures, best I could underneath. But it's very nice under there. It's clean. Which brings me to the differential. This is a Ford 9-inch differential with 350-to-1 gears. I got Dutchman axles. And it's painted high gloss purple, this iridescent purple, just like the rest of the car. You got coilovers here, the chrome coils, and these are adjustable. And you've got rear Willwood disc brakes, and they're vented and slotted as well. I like these little chrome pieces on these LED tail lights. Nice little louvers. And the Ford script is silver leaf. So this is what they call a 14-inch bed. It's kind of like a pickup bed, really. And so what this does, this houses the fuel tank under here, you can see. Just kind of want to show you that real quick. Nicely upholstered top as well. This is strong and matches the interior. This particular car, this is one of these cars that, no matter what you look at, it's like you see something different, on it all the time, and it's just beautiful. The chrome is nice everywhere, show chrome, painted everywhere. The car's got 8,200 and some miles on it, but like I say in the text ad, it looks like it was built today. I mean, it's beautiful. It did take I think I mentioned this in the text ad as well. It was actually in the Portland Roadster show. Took a nice trophy there too. So what I'm trying to tell you is just how nice this car is. It's beautiful, starts, runs, drives excellent. I think what we'll do now is I'll hop in the Roadster, I'll start it, you'll hear it run, hear it start, and I'll just drive it around the parking lot a little bit here so you can kind of see what it looks like moving under its own power. But super fun to drive, easy to drive. Of course, with that 355 Chevy up there, that's probably overpowered, but hey, the more the merrier. Let's do that. I should tell you as well, right here, this is how you get in the car. There's a step here. It's very solid. So what you do is you just step on here, hop in, step over in front of the windshield, and you're there. Easy. Does have a gear drive up front for your timing. But comfortable, you know, really plenty of room in here. I'm 5'11", and I'm comfortable in here. It's a little different than your average car because you got this, you know, steering wheel, this flat style steering wheel. But man, what a kick to drive, and what a fun car. I don't know if you've ever driven one of these, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, man, this is the one right here. This is a beautiful car. Windshield is tinted. I should point that out as well. But if I can answer any further questions for you about this 1923 Ford T-Bucket Roadster, please don't hesitate to give me a call. My name is Rich Dean, and this is West Coast Collector Cars. My number is 503-851-6763, and thank you for watching today.